I'm here on the campus of Drew University in Madison, New Jersey, and today we'll have an opportunity to check in on the Rangers men's basketball team. We'll have a chance to talk with head coach Darryl Keckler as he reviews how the 2018-2019 season went as a whole. I'm here with the head men's basketball coach here at Drew University, Darryl Keckler. Coach, again, thank you so much for coming out today, speaking to me for a few minutes. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, great to have you, Neil. Thanks for coming out.
Of course, so we'll just get right into it. Coach, first of all, I want to say congratulations on a tremendous year. You went 23-7, which is 4 more wins that you had than any team in this program has had. So that's a job well done by you, your entire team. And that kind of leads me to my first question, just for you personally, other than just looking at the record, how do you think you and your team did as a whole?
No, I think we had a great year. We were the regular season champs in the conference. Some of our guys had some great accolades, but for me as a whole, it was just a nice step in the right direction of trying to get the championship that we want in the tournament down the road. And we made the finals. The championship game was here, hosted on campus, which was an amazing atmosphere. Mm-hmm. And really just the overall energy and excitement around our program this year was really impressive and something that was great to see.
It certainly was, and it kind of leads me to my next question. When you look at basically, how the whole year went, what can you take from this whole season and you can implement it into going into this off season and then getting ready for the 2019-2020 season?
That's a great question, and that's something that our staff and I are working on a daily basis to try to figure out how do we parlay the success we had this year into ultimately making the NCAA tournament next year and trying to win a few games. And I think the biggest thing was the experience. Our guys played really big games all the way through the season. Big home games in the regular season down the stretch. Playoff games were here on campus, winning the semifinal game, getting the championship game. Mm-hmm. And then even beyond that, in the ECACs, we got to play some really good teams that resemble NCAA tournament teams. So our guys got a really good feel and a great look and experience of what NCAA tournament teams look like and what we have to do in the offseason to get there ourselves.
Those are all very good points to look at, Coach, no question about it. Now, I want to shift from basketball a little bit and just talk about how your team did, and just talk about the academic standpoint and, staying on pace. And I know some of your players made some of the winter honor rolls, so that's obviously a tremendous accomplishment. What does it mean to you to have your players be, so prepared in the classroom?
Well, that's an outstanding question because ultimately here in Division III, academics are always priority number one. Right. We always say we'd like athletics to be like a nice 1B, and everything else can be, really up to the student athlete and how they want to develop as a young man. But the academic success is just as important as anything that happens on the court, if not more. Someone's sacrificing something for all of our players to be here, whether it be financially or support. And they have to put in just as much time, if not more, in the classroom as they do on the court. And ultimately graduating our players, turning them into successful young men, that's the key. Mm-hmm. We want to win as many games as we can along the way. But the key is always to graduate great people and to see them be successful beyond their 4 years here.
I really like that you said, great people. That's really an important thing to think about because, sports, they'll come and go, but they, developing great people is certainly a great thing. And so my next question to you, Coach, is just talk to us about some of the players that got, individual honors this past year.
Yeah, we were really lucky. 2 guys in particular got a lot of honors within our league. One getting some honors beyond that. But Nate Aldridge was our starting post player. He was a senior who was Defensive Player of the Year in the league and first team all-league as well. He also became the all-time leading rebounder in conference history, which was a great honor. I mean, there's been some really good players throughout the course of the time of the Landmark Conference, and Nate to be the all-time leading rebounder for the conference is a great, just a really unique honor. And then Riley Collins was the Player of the Year in the league. He was first team all-region, voted by the NABC. He was first team all-region in the ECAC, and really developed into one of the best leaders we've had here during my time. And has a chance next year as he comes back. He was just a junior this year to potentially be the best player in school history. So it was really great to see them receive their individual accolades. And the best part about both guys is they know that none of that happens without team success. Right. And when you talked about great people, both guys have developed just immensely as leaders and as people. And I can't wait to see what they do beyond graduation.
It's a really good way to look at it. And we also are certainly interested to see what they do outside of Drew. Well, my last question to you, Coach, is this. Getting, obviously, as we mentioned before, getting ready for the off season and also getting ready for next year. What is the one goal or message that you would want to send to your returning players as well as the people, the folks back home?
Yeah, that's great, and that's the one thing we're doing as a staff. We're constantly trying to figure out what the message is. But for us, it's just if you want something, go get it.
Right.
And we got a taste of the championship game. We didn't get the title that we wanted, and if they want it, they're more than talented enough to do it, but they have to go get it. Someone's always chasing it, and the first person to get there gets it.
Right.
So our message is if you want it, go get it.
If you want to go get it, I like that, Coach. Well, Coach Keckler, again, thank you so much for allowing me to talk with you and your team this past season. I congratulate you again on a tremendous year by you and your entire team, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again in the fall, getting ready for the 2019-2020 season. So thank you so much.
Great, thank you, Neil.
It was certainly a tremendous season by the men's basketball team here at Drew University, and the team will look to try to build upon this season and move forward as they head into the 2019 offseason and they get ready for the 2019-2020 season. Reporting from Drew University in Madison, New Jersey, I'm Neil Vilpiano.